Children, we have studied addition to add two numbers or three numbers or four numbers in how many digits also we are familiar. Okay. So now we are able to add those numbers. Now, I think it is essential for you to understand three properties of addition. So now we are going to discuss it with. So the first one is we can change the order of the numbers when we add. Example, see the property number 1 is given like this, order of addition. Numbers can be added in any order. So with the small numbers I will show first. 6 plus 3. What is 6 plus 3? 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. I am changing the order 3 plus 6. What is the answer 3 plus 6? That is also same 9. So 6 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 6. That means if you change the order also, the same answer will be getting. See, if you change, see 6 and 3 here, if I change like this, 3 and 6, then also the same answer 9 will be. See, and if you take big numbers also the same way will be answer. Let's try. 7,358 plus 2,000. What will be the answer? The answer will be 9,358. If you add, you can get. If I change this the order, the first one will be the second and second will be the first, then also the answer will be same. That is 9,358. That means if you change the order also, the sum will be the same. So don't worry that top to bottom or bottom to top I can add. You are free to add from top to bottom or bottom to top. There is no change in the result. Okay, that's the first property. Now we move to the second one. These three things you know, but anyway it is time to write it in property. Adding 0. If we add 0 to any number, the sum is the number itself. That is, if you add any number with 0, the answer will be the same. Example, 6 plus 0, 6. 0 plus 7, 7. 0 plus 1,79,814. The same 1,79,814 will be the answer. Okay, children? Now we pass on to the third one, that is adding 1. Adding 1. When we add 1 to any number, we get the successor of that number. That already we have discussed in the second or third class. Do you remember successor and predecessor? So now we are dealing with the successor, because when we add 1, don't add 1 to that number. The next number simply you can write. So what is the example? 43 plus 1. What is the 43 plus 1? The next number. No need to add. 43 plus 1, 44. 2,398 plus 1. What is the answer? The next number, that is 2,399. Clear, children? So we have discussed three properties of addition that is already familiar with you, but we wrote it in property. Now one more thing I should make you in familiar with, that is, see, one number 4 digit, another number 4 digit. If you add, you will get this number, and this is having 5 digits. No problem, I have written already. This is called addend. നമ്മൾ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സിൻ്റെയും പേര് addends എന്നാണ്. Addend. Addend. This is also addend. If we are adding one more number, that is also will be another addend. Addend plus addend, the answer is known as sum. So find the sum means add the numbers 2 or 3, whatever may be the numbers given. Those numbers are known as addend. Addend, the answer is called sum. Okay children, so 3 properties we have discussed. The first one, the order can be changed, the result will not be changed. Then second one, adding 0 to a number will give the number itself, and adding 1 will get with the successor. And now we have studied the addends and sum. Now it's time to pass to the word problems. So in this word problems which we are going to discuss, I will not write the answer. We will be discussing only. And these 3 sums are not given in the textbook also. I have given my own question. So there we discuss how to approach a word problem and what is to be done. Then you are the persons to find out the answer. I will be helping only. Okay children. So the questions are ready. Word problem. Mr. Gupta bought a TV for rupees 24,280 and a laptop for rupees 33,480. How much had he paid in all? Only 2 things he has purchased from a shop. One is a TV. From the amount I understood that it is a smart TV because it's high price. Then a laptop. Oh, that's maybe Apple's. So 33,480. So how much rupees he has to pay in the enam? Then we have to check. Add, subtract, multiply or divide, whatever may be. So for that, once more you should read the question thoroughly, understand the meaning, and short step is needed, not a long step. Mr. Gupta bought a TV for rupees 24,280 and a laptop for this much rupees. How much he had to pay in all? ആകെ എത്ര കൊടുക്കണം? അപ്പോൾ അതും ഇതും രണ്ടും കൂടെ എടുത്ത് കൊടുക്കണം അല്ലേ? That means to add. So how to go about with the steps? With the steps. I'll give you the steps only. Tell me the step. Cost of TV. Simple. Rupees. How much? Then the cost of laptop. Rupees. Oh, it's given here 33,480 and what was the cost of TV? 24 to 80. 24 to 280. Now, amount he had to pay in all. He had to pay what is to be done? We should add these two. 24,280 plus 33,480. I told you already that I am not going to write the answer. You are the persons to do this. So, the way and till your house I have kept here just to step into your home. That is the duty of yours. See, cost of TV, a short, nothing to worry about. Who bought it? Gupta or Mrs. Gupta, whatever it is, no problem. Cost of the TV, then laptop, amount he had to pay. These two should be added together. That is your duty to do. Now, another question I have written here. A bulb factory produces 12,360 23,781, 9,999 and 7,385 bulbs in 4 days. 4 ദിവസത്തെ 1, 2, 3, 4 ഡേയ്സിലും ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ ഈ ബൾബിൻ്റെ എണ്ണമാണ് ഹിയർ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഗിവൺ 12,360, 23,781, 9,999 and 7,385. Don't think that here and here is less number of bulbs were produced. Sometimes during to COVID-19 the number of staff may be less. Okay, so these 2 days they did well and these 2 days were less number of bulbs produced. No problem, whatever may be the situation. What we should find out, how many bulbs altogether are produced in these 4 days. What is to be done? First day, second day, third day, fourth day. 4 days were given and 4 number of bulbs also were given here. So what is to be done? Well, the question is, how many bulbs altogether? Mottathil, aage. That means we should add all the 4 numbers which are given here. So which are the steps? Just tell the steps. First day, you write the number. Second day, third day, and fourth day, and the last step will be all together. All together. Enough. Then you can find out by adding all the 4 numbers. That is your duty. Only helping will be given from my part. Next, third question. 3,17,221 people visited the exhibition on Saturday. സാറ്റർഡേയിൽ വന്ന ആൾക്കാരുടെ എണ്ണമാണ് തന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. On Sunday, 18,735 people were more than on Saturday. സാറ്റർഡേയിൽ വന്ന ആൾക്കാരെക്കാളും 18,735 ആൾക്കാർ കൂടി സൺഡേയിൽ വന്നു. പിടികിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടോ? Question is, find the total number of visitors in those 2 days. So I think in this question you want my help. Otherwise you may make mistake. Okay, so I will help you here only for the last question. So on Saturday, one number is given. How many were the visitors? Three lakh 17,221. And on Sunday, how many were? It is given directly that 3,17,221 plus കൂടുതലായിരുന്നു. സാറ്റർഡേയിലേക്കാളും കൂടുതൽ means we should add. How many were more? 18,735. 18,735 ആൾക്കാരും സാറ്റർഡേക്കാളും കൂടുതലായിരുന്നു. സോ സൺഡേയിൽ എത്ര പേര് വന്നു കാണും? വി ഷുഡ് ആഡ് ദീസ് 2. സാറ്റർഡേ വന്ന ആൾക്കാരുടെ എണ്ണവും ഇത്രയും പേര് കൂടുതലായിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ എണ്ണവും കൂടെ ചേർത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാലേ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കിട്ടുകയുള്ളൂ? സൺഡേസ്. സോ ഹൗ മെനി വിൽ ബി? See, 3,35,956 ആൾക്കാർ വന്നു. And now what is the final question here? Find the number of visitors, total number of visitors in those 2 days. Saturdays we know, Sundays we got. Those 2 we should add together, then only will be the total number of visitors in those 2 days we will get. So, total visitors. So, which two numbers we should add? Here, don't be get confused. Saturdays, already it is given. What is the number given? 3,17,221. And now we got Sundays, that is 3,35,956. When you add this Saturdays and Sundays only, we will get the total number of visitors in those 2 days. So from the right side, see, in those 2 days, 6,53,177 visitors were allowed to see the exhibition. You understand? So here what we have done, 3 questions we have discussed. They were having a little different ideas. And now, first we had only addition of 2 numbers. Then the second question we have added all the 4 numbers. And now here, Saturday was given 1 number and Sunday we were asked to find out. Then after that, with Sundays and Saturdays we added together to form total number of visitors. So now you are having 5 questions in the textbook and you are able to do, because almost all type of questions we have discussed here. And steps you are free to write. It should not be too long. Short step is enough, stepwise. And the is equal to's. See, is equal to should be in the correct line. Then the notebooks will be neat to see. Okay. So try yourself all the 5 questions and I will be discussing it later and we can check whether the answers are correct or not. Thank you.